And here is the final base. Well, I say here, it's sort of down there-ish, but nonetheless. At least I think that's the base, unless I'm mistaken and this is something else. Maybe it's like the perimeter of the base? I don't know, they've been sufficiently different. They've been mostly the same, but... Well, no, that's actually not fair. They have been quite different. It's just that the whole process is a bit tedious and monotonous. You know, go to planet, drop down in Mako, climb a mountain, find the base, shoot the base down. Bit monotonous, but that said, God, I miss Novaria and places like that where you had like clear roads and stuff. That was good. This is, yeah. This is, I don't know what to say, you know, not ideal. Anywho, let's remember these outposts of sorts, or turrets, or what would you call them? Watchtowers, I guess, in some respect. I think they're more like anti-vehicle turrets than anything else, but let's remember that they are next to what is probably the easiest route up to the base. Now, before we get there, obviously, scan the magnesium deposit. Not quite sure why I need it. I mean, it is a good bit of money, but I'm mostly doing it because it'll annoy me if I don't. Because I have plenty of money. That's not really an issue. I also have enough money to buy some tier 10 equipment for a squad, so like myself and 2 more teammates, and get them equipped with the best possible stuff they could ever find. And oh, there they are. And I think that is very valuable in many ways, but not just that. Look at him fly. Dropship, I'm assuming. Yep, dropship. Right, how'd you like them apples, eh? That is not fair, you are...
Strange. I expected one of these outposts to be the main base of operations for this incursion.
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and take them out.
Okay, let's do that. Why did we leave the Mako to have this discussion? Turin wreckage, strange skull engine, Geth outpost. So it's not on this planet, right? Is what we're saying. It's just in this system. Sorry, it's just in this system. Okay. Let's find the main Geth base then. Is it on one of the other planets that I... Is it maybe... Ah. there, I think. Yeah, I think the others were sort of in a line. Yeah, this definitely doesn't look familiar. Alright, I'm gonna assume that it's maybe on the moon. Yeah. One heat hazard. Let's scan the other two planets, though. Light metal. And medallion. Right, fair enough. Land, and here we go. Question is, who do I take for this mission? That, I think, will work. Because I expect this to be a little bit more difficult than the previous missions. So those were the FOBs, or the FOBs, whichever, however you want to pronounce it. It's forward operating base for those. Also versed in the military jargon and acronyms and stuff. So those were their forward military, operating bases. And now we're at the main one. I mean, here's the thing. If you really think about it, I've single-handedly conducted, like, almost a full-scale invasion, or crusade, or whatever you want to call it, against the Geth in this whole system. Well, this whole cluster, really. Like, we've invaded several of their planets. Wiped them off of there. Obviously, we're not talking about huge operations where entire Geth cities were destroyed, but at the same time, Matriarch Delinga's writings. Sorry, that doesn't mean much. I don't know who that is. Maybe Oyara could tell me at some point in time. Sorry about that. Jeez. Alright. Hut. Oh, that was terrible. Timing. There we go. Scramrail's nice incendiary explosive grenade. That should be pretty good. Speaking of, I do want to check out what I'm using for my grenades. I'm using... is it this? Yeah. So, plus 55 toxic damage. I could use high explosive 9 or incendiary. Let's use high explosive 9. I feel like it'll be a little bit more effective at what I need it to do. Because I don't really use grenades to kill enemies per se. I use it more for the shock and awe effect. To boost the damage and to provide cover almost. It really is getting a bit boring jumping from mountain to mountain like this. It's, you know, I understand it would be probably a little bit more boring if it was just flat, but at the same time, like, it'd be a refreshing change. This is the 5th system I'm doing the same thing on, so yeah. Oof, I can't do this without the proper zoom function. I'm not sure how I'm getting gun depression. in this situation. I'm really not. Like, this doesn't look like I should be able to shoot down there. Okay, let's go down. Geth Colossus, ladies and gentlemen, you can run circles around it. Well, if you ignore the heavy MG fire or laser fire or whatever it is. And the fact that occasionally it does shoot out of its arse. Other than that, not very grand, this thing, honestly. Its design is... shall we say questionable and leave it at that. Here we go, though. Storm the bunker. Right, we know they're in there. Let's go back, call 5th Fleet, they can come here and just crack open the entire planet. It's not even that pretty, it's not even that useful, it's not much of a waste. I don't want to fight whatever that sound is, I really don't. Like, that is a proper terrifying sound.
Get down!
Though, I suppose I got to test my grenades, so that does give me some small amount of satisfaction. Both of you are currently being useless because you're hitting the wall next to me rather than down there, but honestly that's fine. I'd rather have you do that than get hit and injured. Okay, yeah, much better, thank you. And that one's dead too. Well, if it's burning, it's obviously dead, like, that was a bit silly of me. Okay, stopped in its tracks. Oof, did that hit me? No. No, I'm just getting hit by my teammates. That's, well, you know. Also weird, but alright. And done, I think. Never mind. Though, that is a rocket trooper, alright. Juggernaut something, but he used a rocket launcher, so... As Lothgeth falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, a Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful a cappella of words and innocence lost. The recording song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. The transmitter shuts down. A Quarian stands before a hushed crowd. I don't get it. So the recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds. Because we killed all of them and we're supposed to feel bad about it? I'm sorry, but I don't. I have no guilty conscience about any of this. I really do not. Damn, that was weird. Like, if that was in reference to something, it completely went over my head. Let's see if there's anything up here. This should be closed, but maybe down the edge of this walkway. No, that's it. So, I think we're done with this nonsense, and, oh, again, oh, not that it really matters, but I keep doing the... All I wanted to do was that. Alright, there we go. Close the door in front of me. Yeah, that's... You know when you're walking somewhere and you're trying to go through a door and a person goes in front of you and they slam the door right in your face because they didn't know you were there? I just did that, except there was nobody in front of me and I slammed the door in my own face. That was fracking dumb. Alright, I guess that's it. Back to the Normandy. I really don't get that reference. And that's going to annoy me, and I'm going to have to do some reading about it. In my office.
Message from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hack it out.
Alright, awesome. Yay me, I suppose. But I did the noobish mistake again of opening this instead of looking at my tablet first to see where we're going. Tali and the Geth speak to Tali. Okay, we can do that. Go on, data files from a Geth outpost. Given the history of the recordings, they must be of interest to Tali. Okay, that's something. Then there is a sorry diplomacy. Infiltrate the mercenary base. Macedon, or Macedon, whatever you want to call it. Or however you want to pronounce it, rather. System in the Artemis Tau cluster. Let's go there, and on our way to there, I'll go and have a word with Tali about this, and probably have a word with other members of the crew, see if they have anything to talk about, any concerns, any questions, anything along those lines. And we shall see. It's got to be on one of those planets, but I'm going to look at that later. Let's go find Tali. Probably down in engineering, if I had to guess. At ease. God, that is gonna bug me though. I don't get that reference. I really don't. I feel like there was something there. I just didn't understand it. Maybe maybe I'll get some clarification now. Well, one can hope, right?
We're fugitives on the run. Very exciting, Shepard. I wonder what the Council would do to us if we got caught.
Skin us alive, probably? I don't know.
We've got bigger problems than the Council, like Saren and the Reapers.
Good point. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Yes.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost...
Right, we talked about this already.
What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
Yes, I never really got to this. Well, I did, but I want to hear what you think about it. So why exactly did they turn on you?
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
What did you exactly expect would happen?
You didn't really think they'd just let you destroy them without a fight, did you?
The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated.
Honestly, seems to me like you've
Long and bloody.
put all. I mean, not you personally, but the
Died at their hands.
you know,
In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld.
people in charge, I suppose, put all of their eggs in the hope basket. We hope this, we hope that, we hope this, we hope that, and well, that's where it got us. Serves you right now. It didn't serve her right, but they did defend
It's hard
themselves.
to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out.
I don't know, honestly. That's...
None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life.
Because all organic life they've ever encountered tried to destroy them, but I feel like if I tell you that, you're gonna leave the ship, so I'll just shut up.
See you later.
Oh, by the way,
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
yeah, I had a feeling we had something else to... Yeah, of
Is
course.
something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes?
Exactly why I came to talk to you in the first place, yeah.
Control? I want a copy of it.
Oh, yeah,
You want
sure.
to bring this data back to the migrant fleet.
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
It'll take years to decipher and analyze the data.
Maybe even decades, but it's worth the time. This information will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Go
Take it.
ahead, make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt. One I can never repay.
Honestly, it's yours,
The only
like,
thing I can
it's...
offer in return is what you already have.
I don't have any right to tell you you can't take
Stay
it.
with you until Saturn
We
and
found
his
it
Geth
together,
armies are
and, you know,
defeated.
even if we didn't. Solemn promised to stay with you until Saren is... Alright.
Never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
Yeah, I was hoping we'd sort of, you know, still be a crew afterwards, but I guess there's no guarantee that there will be an
I can't believe we
afterwards.
stole the Normandy. It's risky, but hopefully it'll pay off.
We'll be fine, Garrus. Just be ready when we find Saren.
Yes, Commander.
And calibrate all your weapons for it. Rex, we haven't talked in a while. Any
Stealing an Alliance ship?
any thoughts?
Risky stuff. I hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
I'm not as crazy as everyone thinks.
Sometimes crazy is the best way to go.
Yeah.
I just hope they don't catch us before we get our hands on Saren.
They won't.
There's no way. I mean, first of all,
So long, Rex.
don't know if you noticed, but Hackett sort of owes me a lot, so he's not going to apprehend us.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway.
About Lieutenant Alenko. How are you holding up?
Can't say I'm better. Sorry for anything I said back there. I don't want any deaths on my hands, and it's my fault.
Every one of us is expendable if it accomplishes the mission. Alenko, you, me.
I know. If we hadn't gotten pinned down, you would have been there to help him. If you don't mind my asking, how did you deal with the losses on Akuz?
Thing is, I don't think I ever really did. And I don't think I'll ever really truly deal with Alenko's loss, but...
I didn't stop and agonize over it while everyone else was in danger. We've got work to do, Williams. We'll remember him later.
Yeah. A good guy like him must be with God now, huh? So, nothing to be sad about. He must be happier. Thanks for the advice, Skipper.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Aye. Okay. Upstairs to Liara's medical office, or research office, or whatever it is. Back there, it's in the med bay. That's gonna hurt every time I walk past that, honestly. It is, and that as well. That is very much gonna hurt.
Strange, being a fugitive from the Alliance. This crew has sacrificed everything for you, Shepard. Don't let us down.
Hey, I'll try not to. No promises. No, I'm kidding.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm busy. I thought maybe you had something to tell me about our current situation and stuff, but yeah, well, never mind. Let's go and find that Merc base, I think. We've delayed long enough. Well, this is it, I think. This should be our ultimate destination. Well, not ultimate destination, but at least as far as the planet is concerned. Now, unfortunately, we haven't invented 4x scopes yet, but, or, you know, 6x, 9x, anything along those lines. I say scope, it wouldn't really be a scope, considering what I'm firing, you know, it would be a little bit more advanced, but the hell, you know, just a pair of binoculars at this point, I think, would be also useful. Mind you, I say that, how much is this? That actually might be just 4x, honestly. Maybe I'm just completely lying. That does look like a... .4x scope. What I'm saying is I don't have more magnification, which... I wouldn't be against. I wouldn't say it's the most immediate concern I have with the Mako. Certainly, there are about 50 other things I would improve first on it, but yeah, I would add that to the list eventually as well. Alright, let's take cover.
Hostile contact.
Yep.
This will slow them down.
Oh god, that was loud. I figured that... figured that they would sort of be to the left and the entire fight would play out differently. Wait, doesn't Overkill allow for bursts of fire without overheating? I believe it used to, it just maybe doesn't anymore. Watch it. Gotta say, it's a messy fight. But I am exceptionally proud of how my teammates are doing. I mean, none of them are taking any damage. And to be honest with you, these pirates are a bit tough. Now, fair enough, both of you are firing at the wall currently.
Incoming!
I thought it was up there for some reason, I had to check. Yeah, so that's sort of the point of the grenades, to flush them out, not really to do a lot of damage, as you can see. You might want to use them occasionally. No? No? Probably not, actually, we have a limited supply of those. Let's leave the grenade tossing to me. I take that back. Alright. So I threw a grenade here and it didn't blow up the fusion containment cell. Very directional, those grenades. Don't like them that much, and they're the improved ones with more range and stuff. Not ideal. Alright, hard decryption. But we should be able to do it. No? Oh no. 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 Let's try again. I'm starting from the wrong area, honestly. There we go. Kinetic Coil, Scimitar 9 Shotgun, and Tornado 9 Shotgun. Discovered evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nasana Dantis, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with this. Interesting. Frictional materials and shredder rounds. Actually, now that I've picked up all of this, one, I think I would like a better shotgun. Like the Sokolov 9, for example, and then put, I don't know, Inferno rounds on it, maybe? Damage and stability. Yeah, short kinetic coil, and then Scram Rail. Good, that's good. Now all my stuff is upgraded, but I would also like to upgrade your weapons. So you have cryo round 6. Not the best thing for you. Incendiary round 6. We can do much better. You tungsten 4. Damage versus synthetics. Yeah, that really is that really is your thing. It's sorry, did I say tungsten 4, tungsten 6? Really is your thing. It's strange that I don't have any more tungsten rounds. Like a higher level. Polonium, shredder, proton, incendiary, tungsten. Oh, here they are. Oh, they're just down in the... Huh, okay. Wow, I have tons. Sure, there you go. Tungsten. But I don't have tungsten 8, right? No, I don't. Okay, good. That's for the assault rifle. For the pistol, you have radioactive 3. Come on, what's that? Reduced cooldown reduction? No. Let's not do that. Let's go with Inferno. Accuracy, not really a thing. Well, actually, I don't want to go with Inferno because the accuracy debuff. Let's go with high explosive on both accounts. And then I do have light Quarian armor Survivor 10. And this Onyx. But Colossus 4 seems to be better than Survivor 10. Colossus 4, I keep messing it up. Colossus 8, I know these numbers, I swear, very well, but for some reason I'm just being stupid about it. Yeah, I'm selling this. I mean, I don't have any other Quarians, so if you're not gonna have it, then hey. Okay, you can also get the Volkov sniper rifle. I don't really see why not. And I'm not going to put any upgrades on it. Because you're never going to use it, so what's the point? Alright, had to go through our gear a little bit, just to see where we're at and what we're doing. If you do need to switch to a gun, you're going to switch to your assault rifles, so that's all fine. You are using... Right, pistol, yeah. Thought so. Upgrade kit. Alright, that's useful. Should be something back here, maybe? Fuel tank I could have exploded and made my life a little bit easier, but failed to notice it was there. Oh, well. On this planet, there is one more anomaly that I'd like to check out. But other than that... Wait, did I do what I was here to do? Tell Nasana Dantius that her sister is dead. Yes. And then these are collectibles. Then tell her sister is dead, and then this is this Gemini yada yada, and then Cerberus is Yangtze system. Right, I'm almost done with all of the side jobs that I've been asked to do. Just a couple left, and I think I'm going to go after Cerberus next. And after that, probably, I'm not sure, probably head to Ilos, because I've had enough of the delays. Certainly seems like the more exciting option, though Cerberus does need to be addressed as well, and I think it's not too big of a detour. But you never know. Thorium. Alright. $44,000. Yes, I mean, it's about worth as... maybe not as much, but roughly as much as an upgrade box, the average upgrade box I find nowadays. Yeah, you know, I don't expect it to be worth billions, but at the same time,
On my way.
it does raise a few questions. So, like, this was more worth it, probably. The end of it all.
Redeploying.
Sorry, capsule. Oh, the wind is picking up, look at that. Matriarch's writings recovered. Oh, more of the Matriarch's writings. Oh, more money for me. Okay, back to the Normandy. Back to the Normandy we go. And we're done with, honestly, things that... I don't want to sound too pretentious or rude or snobbish, but things that the local law enforcement could probably do. Hey, it's true. Argus Row, Gemini Sigma, that's where we're going next. But I'm not sure if it's Han or Ming. Or actually Gemini... no, let me check. It's actually not this. The Cerberus thing I'll do right now. I think this is for Gemini. So it is the Yangtze system in the Voyager cluster. I've been to the Voyager cluster recently. Honestly, a little bit weird that I didn't get the request to do that mission while I was there, but I guess that would require bureaucracy to be a bit more convenient, and that certainly is never going to happen. Yes, we have Amazon and Yangtze. I think I was in Amazon, right? I know it happened recently, but we visited too many places I will not remember recently, so yeah. Prothean data. Alright, did I guess I was never in Yangtze, so fair enough. Resources. Atmosphere of carbon dioxide with permanent haze of toxic chlorine and clouds of sulfur dioxide that periodically drop torrents of acid rain. Lovely place. Apparently, we're picking something up and I should go down there and investigate, but let me check out. Yeah, this is a gas giant. It's never going to be a thing. Now this does have some deposits of useful resources. Alright. Let's go down and check out this Cerberus base and see if they're willing to negotiate, because you know, I've dealt with pirates, I've dealt with Geth. It'd be nice to deal with humans for a change in a less gun-ho type of way, you know? Like, I say that dropping in a several-ton vehicle, armed with enough ammunition to probably wipe out several divisions worth of infantry and support equipment and light armor and stuff. But I do mean it. I do want to resolve this peacefully. Especially because since it's a corporation, I'm assuming most of the people don't really have, most people working for it don't really have a particularly keen, strong, or, how should we call it, ferocious sense of loyalty. Although I could be wrong. No, those are just turrets. Alright. Those are just turrets. Nope. The fact that they were set to kill on sight tells me I won't fare much better indoors than here. Once again, nothing in the first few rooms. Is that like a universal tactic now to let people... lower their guard? Oh god. Okay, I don't want to fight...
Now it gets fun.
I was going to say I don't want to fight you, and I really don't, but... You haven't left me much choice, I'm afraid. That was teamwork. That was proper teamwork. There we go. It's a diagnostic station.
Looks like Cerberus has other bases on this world, Shepard.
Alright. They do they?
I wonder what Cerberus horrors will find at the next base.
Well, I wouldn't call these horrors. But, yeah, they do make me feel a little bit uncomfortable, not gonna lie. So that's where I came. I really want to check out the other end, sort of, the other corridor, whatever it's called. And it should be this way. Unless it's locked, which it looks to be from here. Ah, shame. Alright, never mind. Thought maybe we could find stuff to steal from the corporation, which I'm always down for. In the line of duty of executing law and order, of course. Not some sort of anti-corporate revolutionary or something. No, just you know, exercising my right of discretion to loot everything that isn't nailed down, basically. Alright, there should be 2 more research stations. Let's get to them. And they're nearby, so... they're like, what, a couple of boosts, a couple of jumps, and we're there. Wow. Ish. Maybe not really, but, you know, ish. Same defenses on all the research bases. Definitely very corporate and mass-produced looking. Though I have to wonder what I'm going to find down here. I do want to, well, first of all, grab all of this. But I do want to check what kind of pistol I have. Stiletto 7. Well, I have a Stiletto 9. Let's transfer everything over, but huh. We have a Brawler too, which isn't terrible. A Raikou, which is pretty terrible. A Kessler, which is god-awful, and an Edge, which is also god-awful. I mean, Less accuracy, less heatsink capacity, less damage per second. Maybe higher rate of fire or something? But it doesn't look like it. I'll just check it out before I go in there. No, this is definitely the kind of pistol I like. Just loads of damage and kind of slow-ish rate of fire, but a ton of damage. And one that rewards accuracy. Right, let's see what we have here. Okay, that is horrifying. That is definitely horrifying. That gives me the creeps. Mostly because I know that was a human at some point. And that's what makes it creepy. No, do you know what? Screw that. I was going to be all merciful and stuff, but if these guys are willing to work for a corporation that does that to people...
Hold the line!
No amount of holding the line is gonna...
Go, go, go!
Soft kill deployed.
Soft kill? No, we need... Don't get in my face when I do that. I mean, thank you for helping, I appreciate it, but... You know, line of fire and all that. I was going to say soft kill, no, we need overkill for these people. Screw them and everything they stand for. Let's say that. That is seriously messed up. That is seriously messed up. I have nothing else to say. I mean, at the same time, messed up or not, this is a metric ton of money. Thorian creepers.
One last stop to make, Shepard. We owe Kahoku that much. That's the last of them.
So those are... Okay, maybe I'm judging them a little bit too harshly. And they still tried to murder me, so... You know, sod them and everything they stand for, of course, but... But at the same time, like, they may have just picked the creepers up from somewhere and are then studying them. Like, when I saw the whole setup, I was working with the assumption that they created the creepers, but I think, based on my knowledge of the galaxy in general, I think they just scooped them up from some world, probably the one I've been to with the Thorian, and brought them here to be studied. How humane is that, and all is a separate question to be asked, but as long as they didn't create the creepers with the experimentation and stuff, you know, considerably better is all I'm gonna say. And I'll be completely honest, the astronomical amount of money I'm finding, which I don't know whether you're noticed or not. And neither of you two are particularly greedy, so maybe not, but Charlie does have experience scavenging, maybe you've noticed. Anyways, point being, I'm finding astronomical amounts of money in these labs. I think... Oh, this is fascinating. Hold that thought. Just a pyramid, like a proper, full pyramid. A Prothean pyramid. Okay, I think the total amount of money I'm going to have after this is, like, doubled at least. Maybe even tripled. But for now, let's recover the Prothean pyramid. Didn't know they had pyramids, sorry. There are a few children's toys and some rag clothes stuff inside the top of this monument along with Prothean data disks. Okay, you made pyramids for children. Or it could be some sort of monument to the kids. Could be very grim, or could be a playground. We never know, which kind of is the architects, the archaeologists, sorry, completely wrong profession. Kind of the archaeologist's life in one sentence. Could be something extremely dark, or it could be a children's playground. We never know. They threw him in there with the... Wow. You sick, sick arseholes. You sick arseholes. No, you know what? No negotiating. Fascinating how this grenade didn't do anything to you. Really is. Stop hiding. You'll just die tired. Oh, you can try and hang on all you want. There's no escaping this. You absolute arseholes. I feel bad for the Rachnides. They're a victim in all of this as much as everyone else.
All targets down.
A rear admiral of the human Systems Alliance Navy, and you throw him in a jail cell with a Rachnide to be eaten. Despite the ferocity of the creature he was sealed in with, there are no signs of trauma on his corpse. The needle marks on his arms suggest a different means of execution.
Oh, goddess. It's Admiral Kahoku. Cerberus must have tracked him down.
But then they threw his corpse in there to see if the Rachnide would eat him? I don't know. Maybe it was just the most convenient spot to ditch him. Either way, like, that is... You murdered a rear admiral. That is grounds for orbital strikes on all your facilities everywhere across the galaxies. That is what that is. Seriously, people. Alright, there's a bit of debris over there I'm gonna get, and then it's back to the Normandy. But we should figure out what we're doing next before that. Nephron in the Columbia system of the Voyager cluster and destroy it. Voyager cluster, Columbia. Right. Yeah. Yeah, we're going there. We're going there right now. But first of all, I think because we're in the neighborhood, it wouldn't make sense to come back here later. But second of all, because I'm mad. I am genuinely mad. Rear Admiral. Yeah, we are trying to protect the universe, and they go off and do that to the person that's gonna be on the front lines of the defense. Absolute arseholes. Okay. And Columbia. Just one small short jump away. It's probably here, so I'm going to check out this planet first, and let's land. Barren volcanic terrestrial world with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. Okay. I'm gonna shovel you in a volcano. Conveniently, there's one down here. I'm bringing Rex for this. That's how serious it is. But if I'm doing that, then might want to look at some of the armor that I've picked up for him. So there's Titan 4, not a big fan. There's Scorpion 8, which I am a pretty big fan of. There's Warlord 9 and Phoenix 9. Okay, Scorpion looks awesome. Enough said. Warlord, terrible. It's worse than the Scorpion in every single way, and it's a whole tier more expensive. Phoenix versus Mantis. Honestly, for 2 more points in Bionics, I don't think Phoenix is ever going to be worth it. And then there's another Phoenix. Alright, Phoenix Heavy Armor versus Mantis. 24, 276, 38. 24, 276, 38. Yeah, that is a no. Hard pass on that one. So we just need to decide between these two. Do I want more Bionics or do I want more protection? We'll stick with this. Alright. And you're good. I do want to check out your weapons, though. That's fine. Fine. Fine, sell one of these. Thunder 9 isn't terrible, but eh. Avenger I don't like. Thunder 8. Kolyakov 8. Now that Crossfire 8, yeah. That is more like it. Shotgun, your most important weapon. I think you already have the best one, like the absolute best one I could find for you until I get the Tier 10 variant of it. Yeah. I do. So let's just leave it at that. Sniper rifle could be better though. There you go. Just in case. And Unity Amp 9 or Solaris Amp 8. I think Solaris for you because it's a little bit more diverse, right? Cooldown, duration, power, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Alright, but that's not the only thing. I also need to check out your skills because I haven't been, you know, haven't been really keeping up with you all that much. Combat armor, fitness, warp, throw. Let's get you your psi abilities up. And then barrier, and then combat armor. A unique mix of soldier and biotics. Pretty fun, but well, it's great. It's great. While I'm in his presence, I'm gonna say that it's great, and I'm not gonna criticize it for not being well, for not excelling at one particular field, but rather trying a jack of all trades, master of none kind of approach. I'm not going to say that. Not what I'm going to say. Instead is that he is perfect in every way, shape, and form. Greatest warrior known to Krogankind. Now, please don't punch me. Good. We have fun. You know what? We have fun here. We have fun. We try and stay entertained. Because ultimately that's all we've got. That and exceedingly boring field trips over mountains, which most often lead to us shooting a couple of turrets or a couple of rogue Geth and then returning to Normandy. Well, not... okay, fair enough, we do sometimes discover cool ancient ruins. Or just some rocks. I guess, you know, I guess that happens too. And shouldn't be completely disregarded. Where really this is fine. This is completely unnecessary, by the way. This whoops. Okay, turn it around. All of this is so completely unnecessary that well. And it's not even here, right? It's always across one more thing, but at least we have a mummified Solarian who is encrypted somehow. ID tag. Okay, interesting. How'd you like that high corporate payroll now, eh? How's that working out for you? Kill many rear admirals lately? Fucking arseholes. Okay, breach and clear, kill everything on sight. We don't negotiate with terrorists, and we don't negotiate with Cerberus anymore either. Or missed. Oh, twice, too.
Here it comes.
Eat my high explosive rounds.
Lost shields.
Oof. Out of curiosity, who's using what weapon? Get your assault rifle out. You're not a pistol person. I don't know why you're insisting on sticking with a pistol. Sod you and everything you stand behind. 4. Alright, are we done here? That way, right? Yeah. Check this first, because there might be someone hiding here. No, it's just more overpriced goods. I remember opening this stuff angrily. Good lord, the amount of rubbish here. I mean, rubbish, it's not. It's some of the best tech available to anyone in the galaxy, but the raw quantity of it is just insane. Aid station. What the hell is this? Ghostly press a few buttons and alarms chime. The optical database is flashing itself. Quickly, you copy as many files as you can to your hard suit's internal computer. Its memory wipe the computer shuts down. The files are sure to be encrypted, but you've got time to crack them. Okay, archive the files. Now there's the besieged base, there's the crime lords, and that's about it. Go to the medical base on Koki, located in the Cacus system of the Hades Gamma cluster, and eliminate the biotics while avoiding civilian casualties. This one is also in the Hades Gamma cluster. Hades Gamma cluster, yeah. We're going to do both of these after I come back from Ilos. For now, we're going after Saren. Again. Finally.